Hello, and welcome to A Human Amongst Humans, otherwise known as AHA. And I had an aha moment after seeing my friend and cousin Alex here after a while. I just came back from a London and Ireland trip. So my name is under here, John J.W. Oxford. This is my friend Alex Silberman, friend and family, and I'm super stoked to have him on the show today. So how are you doing today, Alex?
Oh, I'm doing just fine, just fine.
Rock and roll, rock and roll. So yeah, we've got the Tao Te Ching, which I'll be reading for the next few. I might finish it. I'm not sure. But that's a possibility today. It's also a possibility for the near future. The Tao Te Ching by Lao Tzu. And I think it has a very good perspective on balance and connecting to the greater powers of the universe. So we'll be checking that out either a little bit today or in the next few sessions. So any big news for you today, Alex?
Oh, big news today. No, just did some bus training today. And
Nice. How's
some
that
more
going?
of that. A little out of practice because we've been in the classroom, but it's good it's going. We got the CDLB now, so that's
Alex
good.
is trying to be a bus driver and
Yeah.
help the MBTA. I'm sure it will improve with his presence there.
I don't know, but we'll see. It's kind of a big machine.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Always fun to work. And your last job was in Winthrop doing the MBTA.
The ferry. I still have the deckhand job, but we'll see how long that lasts. Well, it'll last a couple more weeks as a deckhand for the Lynn Ferry, just because the busyness of the bus and the amount of hours more than anything. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
So what's going on? What's the story with this trip from England and Ireland?
Yeah.
Can we have a little bit of a linear setup so
Sure.
people don't lose track of what's going on?
I'll try to get through.
Where did you take off from, and who did you take off with?
I took off from Boston to London with my mother. We haven't been there in about 6 years, and that's where we used to go every year to visit family.
Yeah.
So we went to London, and then I went myself to Ireland to see my father, who I met about 3 years ago, and his wife and his family. It was my first time in Ireland, and then from Ireland came back to Boston on my own.
Okay.
And it was epic.
And what did you do, and how long were you for the England-London portion?
We went over to London for about 4 days. We went and we saw a play in the Shakespearean Globe. We saw A Midsummer Night's Dream. It was pretty cool. They had some students go up and do little auditions for each other. You know, in the Globe, you've got the pit there where everybody stands and stuff like that. I think students get in there for free or something, but they were doing either Hamlet, Romeo and Juliet, or another one that I can't remember. And then on the other side of the stage, there was this actor who was actually my favorite in the play, who ended up playing Bottom. And if you don't know Bottom, he was sort of the comedic part of the play. He somehow turns into a donkey and then runs around, and there's love spells going on with the fairies, and he falls in love with the queen, or she falls in love with him, and he's just getting taken care of. So I thought he was probably the best actor in there. He went to a pretty well-known English school, but he was teaching some of the kids some dance lessons. So they had this nice sort of relaxed, involved beginning, and then the play went really well. They had a few people who were what do you call them? Step-ins for some missing actors.
Okay.
Who did very well. So I saw some English theater. We went to the National Gallery. We went to the Tate Modern Museum. We walked around a lot. Figured our way through the British tea.
The Tube.
The Tube, yeah. The and for those who don't know the Tube, it's the train of England, train system. And I just want to give it, in London, good call. And I want to give one shout out to a guy who was working at Ladbroke Grove, where my mother and I stayed near, and he was so helpful, so positive. Just helped us. Really good at his job. I hope he moves up. I hope whatever happens in his job, it's good for him because he really helped us out.
And did you do any betting at Ladbrokes?
No, is that a casino there?
No, it's a betting site. It's basically there's different companies that do it, but betting's quite common in England, and it's basically got like a convenience store the size of a 7-Eleven, but you bet on things from all around the world.
Cool.
A lot of them are available online, and they regularly televise horse racing.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Cool.
Go bet on the ponies if you want.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we walked a lot around London. I was just showing Alex here of a menu I took a picture of because I knew he'd understand, and a legitimate English pub menu.
Yes.
And I had the bangers and the mash and the gravy.
Do you remember what neighborhood or the name of the pub and what neighborhood it was?
The name of the pub.
Or the general part of London?
It was on Portobello Road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, no, that's good enough.
No, that's well known enough. I wish I knew the name of the pub though, because it was really nice.
Okay. No, fair enough.
It was a very nice non-alcoholic dark beer that Mom and I shared.
Oh, okay.
It was just like an awesome experience, one of those memories,
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and we thought I was actually kind of lucky through some bad things that were happening. On the day I was gonna go to find a plane, find a plane to Ireland.
Yeah.
Go over to Heathrow. There were strikes on the T, and it was also raining pretty bad.
Do you know what the strikes were for?
I don't know exactly what they were angry about, but
it wasn't wages, conditions, hours, nothing.
Probably all of it. I'm not sure.
Fair enough.
It's pretty clean there, if I have to say myself.
Oh yeah, the
efficient.
tubes. Yeah, the tube's pretty clean.
It was pretty
a little pricey, but clean. Yeah.
Yeah. Every time I went in, I had to use my bank card. Well, I could use my bank card.
Oh, they have the bank card.
Yeah.
You used to have to use an Oyster card at some point, but now people use their phone.
My mother, about 2 weeks before we left, ordered some Oyster cards.
Yeah.
And they got stuck in New York.
Oh, she was trying to get them all the way there?
Yeah, until we came back, and then she found them.
Yeah.
They're after we returned to America, and they both had $50 on them, and they're going to expire soon. So
maybe she can send them back, that sounds like a pain. Yeah, no, you can. Next time, just go to one of the main stations and pick them up there.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was actually.
That's where I've gotten an Oyster card before,
nice.
Just at one of the main train stations, even.
Nice.
I'm not sure it was Paddington Station or a different one, but yeah.
Yeah. Actually, the bank card was pretty easy to use.
Oh yeah, then you're good. Well, then just use that instead.
It wasn't really much of an issue. It wasn't really much of a cost either.
Yeah.
Which I was pretty happy with.
Oh,
but the weird thing about England is you have to go beep in through the entrance, and then you have to beep out through the exit.
That's a lot of places. Yeah, they just have an exit fare.
I thought it was going to be broke, man.
There was no Charlie, I guess, in the British tube.
Charlie card.
Well, yeah, Charlie and the MBTA. That's the myth or the reason why truth or myth of Boston. Well, that's why there's no exit fare, because he got stuck on the train.
Oh, really?
That's the
actual
story,
train?
at least. Yeah, so that's stuck on the T.
Okay.
And couldn't get out, and whatever. It's a mixture. But yeah, it would happen to people or whatever, because you just couldn't earn enough. It didn't have quite enough for the fare to exit out.
Oh man,
that's the story at least.
Yeah, that's why we don't do exit.
Yeah. But a lot of places do. A lot of places in the world do. Yeah.
I mean, every now and then you'll find a pretty nice guy who works there who says, "Oh, you can't beep in. Come on, I'll let you through."
Yeah. No, these days it's gotten a little more reasonable.
Yeah. But it was kind of if you didn't have whatever you needed to get out of the T, you were stuck in the T until you got the money.
Yeah. Well, moving along, how many days was the England portion?
So that was about 4.
Okay, so you saw the play, you saw some galleries, museums, you went to the pub. Anything else of interest, or what happened?
I found some of the best pizza I've ever had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was. I think it was Centauro Italia or something like that.
Okay.
And it was just delicious. This kind of like mozzarella, onion, pepper.
Yeah.
Delicious stuff.
Nice.
It was like legit Italian pizza.
Yeah.
I never knew how good it could be.
Nice.
It was delicious. So on the day I have to leave. Well, I mean, I planned it a bit, but we saw, it was supposed to rain. There were strikes on the train. And so I texted my dad. I said, how am I going to get through? And he said, I think Uber still works in England.
Mm-hmm.
So I found out that I can call an Uber, and it will ask me, where I'm going as far as the airport. It'll say what terminal you're going to, what airport are you using, air service are you using. And so I got an Uber, and it was as easy as possible. So many thanks for that. And, the flight was good, too. And I went over to Ireland. And one thing I don't want to forget is, fast forward a bit, when I was leaving Ireland, I got everything, immigration is there, so you don't have to do immigration over in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
But I was, I used, British passport, U.S. passport, it was awesome. And then all of a sudden, I'm in security, and the guy says, "Excuse me, sir, can you step over here for a second?" I said, "All right, yeah, sure. Is everything okay?" He said, "I need you to, you took my passport." He says, "We'll give you these documents later. I need you to sit in this room over here."
Yeah.
Until, my coworker comes and checks you out.
Yeah.
So I got extra security, which they do to certain people, I guess.
Yeah. Must have looked very suspicious.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I do look pretty suspicious.
No, who knows?
But basically, a security guy came over. He said, okay, he checked every inch of me, it's like police check. And then and then they were looking in my bags, and I had a little bit of water. They emptied my water.
Oh, yeah.
And then he said, well, at least you beat the line in the in the regular security. So that was fine. And I went through, and Shannon Airport's really easy to negotiate around, and I flew back no problems.
Are you planning on getting your Irish citizenship ever? Or you would be a tri-citizen?
I wasn't. That would be interesting.
You might be able to get. It's hit or miss these days. I don't know.
That might be an idea. I don't know how often I'm going to go there, but.
Well, no, but the reason to get it isn't for Ireland. It's that you can work anywhere in the European Union.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, once you have it.
Cool.
So that's the reason to get it.
If I never needed to get out of America.
Yeah, it doesn't have to do with Ireland. Go work in the freaking Netherlands if you want. Yeah. But yeah, Ireland was awesome. My father showed me around, different places in Cork where he lives near. And how was that seeing him in his
really cool?
homeland?
It was definitely he had this different. There's a little bit of difference about him. He was sort of there in his land and his territory.
More acting just natural. Like, I know this is what I do every day, or what?
Yeah, first day, he says, you want to go for a walk? I say, sure. Yeah. Takes me over to this awesome beach that he has, and we were walking around.
Oh, nice.
And then he says, why don't you come this way? Let's go along the cliff line.
Yeah.
And the undergrowth starts growing, there's the ocean and the cliffs beside us. And going through, I call it the Irish jungle. Yeah. So that was kind of like, what's going on right here? What have I get into? But it was fine in the end. Yeah. I felt a little bit like it was an initiation. My first time in Ireland.
Oh, that's good.
I'm half Irish.
Yeah.
Then we went to the Blarney Stone. We went to Blarney Castle, where you're supposed to kiss the Blarney Stone and gain eloquence because of it. Yeah. And so we go over, and there's a line. It just says about, we're about 15 past 60 minutes. So I thought, okay, this probably won't be that long. It's just there's a castle over there. So we go, and we're shuffling in. I bet the Blarney Stone's over there. So we go in, and wait, there's some stairs. Okay. Going up the stairs, in on the line, about every 5 minutes we move up. Mm-hmm. Then all of a sudden I find the castle steps getting thinner and thinner. Mm-hmm. And I get up and I start getting a little claustrophobic. Mm-hmm. And I'm stuck in the middle of this tower with people down under me and people up above me. And I started getting my anxiety going. So I said, I think I have to go. And Patter's like, okay, forget it. No, I'm going to try this. And yes, medication.
Yeah.
So I took my anti-anxiety and got up the steps, and as soon as I get up onto the top of the castle, it starts raining.
Oh, well, it is Ireland.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I'm not used to this. You know me. I don't really like getting caught in the rain.
Well, yeah, but you're in trouble because you're British and you're English and you're Irish. Those are both places that rain a lot. Yeah. So
And so I put on my poncho and I dealt with it.
Yeah.
Kiss the Blarney Stone, and that's really difficult to do. I don't know how people do it, but they make you lie down.
Oh, okay.
And then they have handles over here.
Yeah.
And you grab that, and you have to bend backwards.
Oh, like do a bridge a little bit. Yeah.
And then you have to kiss the Blarney Stone, which is basically part of the wall there.
Yeah.
So I did that, went downstairs. Okay, done with that, and explored the rest of the place there, and it was awesome.
Well, I think it worked a bit because you are a bit more eloquent than last time I saw you.
That's good.
Yeah, I think it's working well.
I actually prayed to the witch in the forest too.
Yeah.
And that was an option. It sort of said there, here are the steps of the witch. You know, so your wishes. Going up.
What kind of witch was she historically supposed to be?
I don't know her actual name.
Yeah. I didn't know if she focused on a certain part of life or death or anything like that.
I don't know what her expertise was.
Oh, okay. All right.
But we had a lot of fun with that. Really cool seeing my father. Really cool going to Ireland for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
Family was awesome. Just wanted to shout out to the Donahoe family. You guys rock. Thank you for taking care of me, and I hope to see you sooner than later.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my story of my trips.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. And do you feel like you're closer to either one of the motherlands now?
I feel like I'm closer to both and sort of more close to the entire landmass.
Yeah.
The UK.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like
the Republic,
a bit more, because I mean, I've been going to England since I was born, practically.
Yeah.
But this is my first time in Ireland, and I started picking up the accent a little bit.
Did it feel more comfortable than you expected for never being in a place before? Okay, all right.
It was super healthy too.
Oh yeah,
the air and the
it's
trees
very
and the
fresh,
water
and
the air
grass and trees. Yeah, everything's growing.
Probably because of the rain.
Yeah, and spring's a good time to be in a lot of places too, as well.
That was really nice. You know, if you ever want to go to Ireland, I just want to say, you know, it's a really healthy place. You know, if you want a little fresh air to breathe, you know, check out Ireland.
Yeah, just don't stay in the fucking pubs. Anyway, that was go out and touch some grass.
That was one thing I wanted to do in Ireland. I went to a pub, and I'm not a drinker, but I do drink non-alcoholic beer, and there was an option between a Heineken and a Guinness, you know, zero both, and I said Heineken, and I wanted to drink a Guinness in Ireland, just kind of taste the actual Guinness. But I had one first day with my father, but it was kind of like, at the pub, you know, you gotta have Guinness at the pub.
Mm-hmm.
But I also had their turkey, ham, and mashed potatoes.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty nice, you know.
Yeah.
Back to the UK in the first time in like 6 years.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it had been that long.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
We didn't really go during the pandemic.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
But where was the last place you were? Because you travel a lot.
Yeah. It's been, in terms of out of the country, it was definitely Iceland.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, with Katya.
Oh,
That
awesome.
was a proposal.
Ooh, yeah.
And all that. Yeah.
Right
by the
Atlantic. Married,
yeah. That'll be in May of 2027. Yep, down in Scituate.
Yeah.
So that'll, it's churning out. We got some yeses from invitations. So I'm sure you'll meet a cast of characters again, or see a few once again.
Only the proper characters.
Oh yes, very much so. You'll see. It'll be
Exactly.
interesting to see how everybody interacts together.
Yeah.
It's definitely a variety and assortment of people.
Yeah. You can take notes for your next book.
Oh yeah.
The characters.
Well, yeah. If things go right, it'd be a light book. But if things go wrong, there'd be a lot to write about.
Finding the benefits either way.
Yeah. Well,
Cool. So how
you
was
need
Iceland?
color for your book, so.
Yeah. How was Iceland?
No. Oh, Iceland was. I mean, it's been a bit now in the winter. It was good. It was good. We did it. No. Unfortunately, I guess I don't know if there was a crack in the snow or the glacier or what. We couldn't go snowmobiling, which Katya was happy about. But we did. We went and saw some very large waterfalls and water, blowholes, whatever they're called, spouting out. And it was cool. We did it a little bit more low key, ate a bunch of good food, walked around Reykjavik, went and got the ring real quick, which learned it was like 2 quality of gold or whatever, and so when there's temperature change, it bends too much. So if your hand gets too hot or warm or things, then it's too flexible. And didn't know that at all. So should have gotten a less quality gold ring. But yeah. But no, it was good. It was good at the time. Good at the time. But.
And can I ask how you proposed?
Yeah, I went and it was very windy or rain. It was early morning, although it's hard to tell there because it was winter time, and I think it was at an opera house or something. It was right on the ocean, so we're gonna wait for that. We got some coffee, opened up for that to wait up, and paced around waiting and waited just for the sun to start rising, and walked out on the rocks and did it right there. That's right awesome. Overlooking the ocean, and we had kind of a storm coming in a bit. It was a bit wild, so Katya liked that actually. Happens to be like that, so it worked out well. Yeah, definitely a bit of wildness, so that was quite good. And
the sunrise and the storm.
And all the snow, and saw that it sits on 2 different continental plates, or in like North America and Europe, just with a deep valley in between. Not that deep, but there's a little bit of break in between. Not many trees or anything, very small trees.
Very cool.
So it was good, but big waterfalls we're seeing because it's massive, and it has snow and ice coming down in the winter. So especially good in the winter.
Sounds pretty.
So I think they filmed one of the Game of Thrones episodes over there because it's such a dramatic waterfall. Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw a thing on Ian McKellen talking about they're doing some sort of screening of the show with director's commentary or something like that. I don't know. That just reminded me of that.
Yep. That.
So also I want to just let people know about my next demo is coming up. I'm working on it. It's going to be out in about a month, probably early July, late June.
Yeah.
And it's going to be about space and the universe and different dimensions and stuff. So I'll try to keep you posted when I upload that.
Okay.
If that is the story you've told.
Well, yeah. And then I'll do a shout. So my mother died recently, and I think I was well steeled for it a bit. We'll see. Emotions and things always come up, but because Anthony, father died a few years before, and I was smack in the middle of it. I think I was, definitely less in shock or whatever you call it than the rest of the family. Because after you've been through one, as bad as it is, some people still, it's awful, terrible all the same. But then I think, it's like, okay, I know a little bit more what to expect at the time. But how was the Shiva for you?
The Shiva was cool.
Yeah.
First off, just wanted to say, rest in peace, Julie.
Yeah.
We all loved you and you did so much for us, and I'm just sorry you're gone.
Yeah, she may be getting examined right now by Tufts medical students, but I don't know the timeline. Yeah, she donated her body to science, which very much would have approved of that, and so that did end up happening. So
Well, Shiva was cool. We actually, checking the weather, ended up, we were about to leave and it just started downpouring.
Yeah.
But we went there and there were so many people, so many friends and family.
Yeah.
And I kind of walked in there and I just, where do we fit in? And we fit in, we were talking to people.
Yeah, there's plenty of people.
I saw Dan Petty.
I know. Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while.
He looked good. He looked healthy.
Good for him.
Yeah, good for him. I think he's doing well.
Yeah.
And we just kind of talked to people we never really talked before, and there were so many people there. Diane gave a speech, and
I'm sure she did.
Yeah. And just realized how connected we all were just through Julie and the family and all that. So thanks for bringing that up.
Well, yeah, it did happen. It's at a major event that just more recently happened. So
So I hope there's good healthy recovery for everybody involved. But do you believe in the afterlife? Or?
No. I mean, I'm open to the idea that there's more, but and people can have different experiences. I mean, people have a lot of dream and psychedelic experiences, and lots of others. And then you can also say, what is reality? What is really reality? How many senses? The short answer, though, is there's things beyond. But no, I don't believe in a traditional afterlife. No.
Okay, nothing.
But I mean, you're if you were to put it on land, your nutrients would go back into the soil, and you would be recycled that way. So that's one way to look at it. If you're want a more philosophical way to look at it, you'd go back in. If you were allowed to die just on open land.
Yeah.
And things would eat you, and decay, and then probably soil and plants would be stronger, and then they'd grow. Maybe some of them would be some food one day, and then someone would eat that food one day, and et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
And what are your beliefs on the afterlife?
Yeah, I'll try to say that in about a minute.
Yeah.
We have 1 minute left. But I don't know. I believe sometimes I feel like I can hear people who aren't there speaking to me, and sometimes they're dead, sometimes they're alive. So I feel like that spirit might still exist after death. I also think there's a possibility for it to go somewhere else, but it also may return. I think there's a different dimension for the dead.
Oh, okay.
So I'll try to write that out, and maybe I can explain it more next time.
Okay.
Or next time if you're on the show.
Yeah, fair enough.
So that has been this episode of A Human Amongst Humans. I'm so glad to have Alex here. I'm so glad to be here after about 2 weeks missed. So I hope all of you have a healthy rest of your life, and enjoy the rest of your days. Farewell.